Hi, everyone. I'm Eugen from Omata. I'm a product designer and plugin developer. These are two of my plugins that I developed, in this case for Illustrator, Arranger, and Omata. And today I want to introduce you Mate. Mate is an AI-powered assistant for Adobe Illustrator. It can do a lot of things, but today I want to focus on scripting and how it can help you to write better, faster scripts and let Mate do the boring stuff, so you can concentrate on the fun things. How does that look? Let's open Mate. We go to Window Extensions, then Mate. Well, Omata AI was the working title. This will be removed soon. So this is Mate. Let's start a new chat, and let's say we have this document here with these shapes, and we are tasked to provide a script for random opacity. And then we can go in there and type. So this is live 2. Let's see how this works out. Random opacity between, let's some arbitrary numbers. Let's say 15 and 82 for selected items, and boom, there we go. So this thing takes 2 to 5 seconds. Today it's really fast. And it got applied already. You can turn this off here. And let's take a look what happened here. Mate produced a script for us. And not just a script. It did some work for us. It pulled out the main values as variables here. So, and this is a small editor here. So you can adjust the values here and run it again. And also it did something when there are no selected items, it will alert us. So this comes for free. So the thing is, it's integrated into Illustrator. It's very close to Illustrator. You can test your script here. You can run it. It's aware of Illustrator and some of its quirky APIs. So, for example, it knows about the flipped y-axis and takes this into account. And what it can do now is refine the script, add comments, or let it add comments, add more features. For example, we want to have random rotation. Then we can add here and say, add these two. And it will come up with scripts, and they can grow and get complex, more complex and more complex. Then, of course, you can save them here in the local library in the plugin. And you can also export them as a JSX file and share them with whoever you like. I want to show you some other examples that I built to show how complex these things can get. And this is, I call it a distortion of field effect. So when I show you the vector view, so these are the circular shapes, and this one is I called it a reference, and this provides the effect at the end. So, and I came up with this and told it, first I need a layer with all these shapes, arrange them as a grid, and produce this ref shape. And it provided this step by step, and added the code for us. So I didn't write a single line of code here, but I get at every step I have this super clean code that I can take, save, share, or adjust. You can also, of course, bring your script into here and bug fix it or add comments or whatever you need to do with it. Also, I watched the Apple keynote last week, and they use these Plexus After Effects plugin effect, and then I tried to recreate it here. And the same thing, I told it, create a layer with random dots on the artboard. So the size of the artboard can vary. The script takes this into account. And then step by step, we wrote it together somehow. And in the end, this effect got recreated in After Effects. And as a nice feature, we have this exclude zone. And I didn't need to do the math or even the logic. I told it I have an exclusion area. Please provide the effect around this. So you can enter your text or whatever you like in here. You can take this script, export it as a JSX, and provide it to designers, users, or whoever you like. And one thing I want to show you is, let's say we've got these cards here with a date. And the nice thing is, we've got real intelligence, real power here under the hood. And you can tell it, find the text frames with a text content in it, and then adjust the starting date. The starting date has changed to September the 1st, and it will recognize the pattern here in these cards and adjust it accordingly. And so step by step, I could also adjust the format, and it always kept the reference that on August the 30th it started, and the next cards needs to be 1 day later. And this can really, really speed up your workflow, and you can leverage the intelligence that you have here. I've got more examples on YouTube. I've provided a list of 10 tips and tricks. If you follow this link, you will get there and see more examples and how you can benefit from Mate. And it changed completely the way I work with Illustrator and Illustrator scripting, and I want to experience you the same. So I'm giving away the yearly subscriptions. If you follow the link, go to the website. There are all the links. Install the extension, get a license on the shop. Use this discount code, please, for the yearly subscriptions. Then you will get it for free. If you have any issues, contact me at support@omata.io. And I've got only one request. Please send me feedback. Let me know what you think. Is it good? Is it bad? Send me everything. I would love to get feedback on your experiences.